Hello everyone, this is Donna's Happy Hour. Just a reminder to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get future notifications of the videos, and please leave a comment. Thank you, have a great day. I would like to again introduce the amazing Rob Benson. That's a private little joke, thank you. I have to tell you, this is very cute. Earlier when I was doing my intro, I don't have a teleprompter, so really, you know, it's basically what I think of to say at the time. And I must have said the amazing Rob Benson. Well, we had to redo the intro, and the second time around, after I got done, he said, "You forgot one thing." I said, "What was that?" He goes, "You forgot to say amazing."
You did.
And honestly, you are amazing. So I can say that honestly.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much for joining me.
Absolutely.
And
Rob, to be here.
Oh my gosh, I got to tell you, you know, I was trying to think back when I first saw you sing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure where it was. Do you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, locally, I have performed in Ellenville, Pine Bush, and then I started performing down in Jersey. So you probably saw me down there.
I probably or maybe with Tina.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't sing much with them.
Oh, okay.
I just sing
So then it wasn't.
occasionally, but I mean, I've done solo. I was at the Crossfire Lounge at Stanhope.
Okay. Did you do the Way Yonder?
I was not. I was not involved with them yet at the time. No.
I can't remember it. You know, I was trying to rack my brain, but
you may have seen it online, possibly Facebook or something. I've posted stuff.
No, I know it was live.
Oh, okay.
I know it. Wherever you were, I wound up being there. And,
okay.
And that's one of the things. That's why you see me out a lot. Yes. He and his girlfriend were saying we see her all over the place.
We do.
And part of that is because. I mean, I do a show, and I'm always looking for good entertainment, good, singers and songwriters, and so when I heard you, I was like, I have to get him on my show.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate it.
Oh, no. You really are an amazing songwriter, which,
Thank you.
They're obviously going to see and find out about. But I do want to kind of go back on your history. So when was the first time you started playing guitar or which did you do first?
My father had me out performing when I was young, 5, 6 years old, singing.
Okay.
He would enter me in local talent shows at fairs.
Oh, really?
He was a member of the Grange. Remember the Grange? It was like a farming.
Yes.
And they had talent shows
too.
Yes,
they did, right.
And he would enter me in those contests and everything. So I'd go out there and do my Sesame Street songs and whatever.
Right.
So, when I was 12, I decided I wanted to play guitar.
Okay.
Basically just taught myself. And I performed. I got to the point where I could perform out with my guitar.
Okay.
Which I did on Mother's Day when I was 12. My stepfather had a country band, and on Mother's Day, they would allow the kids to come up and sing. So this particular Mother's Day, I went up and sang with my guitar. I sang Mr. Bojangles.
Oh, wow.
And I remember when I got done hearing everybody clapping and going, woo.
Right.
And I said, boy, I think I want to do this.
You were hooked.
I like that.
Wow.
So it just went from there. And then I started writing probably in my early 20s or around 20 maybe.
Okay.
Began writing and got into that, and then had my bands along the way and everything.
So now your father... he played what instrument? He played guitar?
He played guitar.
Okay.
He never really himself performed out. He just did.
Okay.
He played at home. But
okay.
He had his guitar. He was in the country music,
Okay.
So he would play back then.
And how did he learn?
I think he just taught himself really too when he was younger as well. I think he taught himself when he was in the Navy.
Okay.
Back in the 50s.
And you also have brothers, right?
2 brothers and a sister, and all of them played.
Oh, okay.
All of them played guitar. All of them sang.
And did he teach them, or they again self-taught?
I think a combination probably of both.
Okay.
Yeah, but they were. My mother had the 3 kids in 4 years, and then she had me 8 years later. So there was a big gap between
there
me
was a
and
big-
them.
yeah.
So I just would say, as a little kid, would watch my siblings and be like, wow, they're so cool.
Right.
They sing and they play guitar. And I was like, I want to do that too.
Right.
So it was definitely the inspiration for me.
Now, did they sing together as a group?
They actually did.
Okay,
They
see.
did, yes. I know that they did the local shows too, like the fairs and everything, as a family.
Right. Okay.
But I was too little to join at the time.
Right, to join, yeah.
I wasn't like Michael Jackson, you know. I wasn't like the little kid leading the band.
Well, I don't think there was that big of a gap. Although maybe there was.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, there was.
With him, probably not. Yeah.
Right.
But there was with me.
Yeah, that's a big 8 years is quite a big gap.
It is.
But you know what? Actually, that might have been the better thing. You know, it's hard to say because obviously, you know, you did it because you loved it, and then you started writing. And your writing, I have to tell you, your writing is so, you know, beautiful.
Thank you.
And it was funny because he mentioned that he is prone to writing love songs.
I am.
And they're beautiful songs. So, you know.
I'm just full of love.
You're full of love, yes. You know, well, obviously it's something that's inspired. You know, you've got a very gentle kind of way about you, which kind of tells you that you're a big softie. Am I right? Am I? There's no coming across as the tough guy for you.
No. Clint Eastwood, I am not.
No. But your songs are beautiful. And
thank you.
you know, as I said, from the first time I heard you, I was like, oh, yeah. He's getting a card.
No, I'm really happy. I'm glad you asked me because I've heard of your show and I've seen I've seen clips of your other shows and everything. Sure. And I know Tina and Andrew are on as well. So.
Yes.
And then you approached me and I said, yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah. So. Oh, I'm so glad you
did.
did.
Yeah.